Hello everyone, Tardus Malus has returned, and today I would like to go over magical tools. However, I will be going into divination tools in the next episode. So, where we begin is the wand. Now, this is my wand. Does not look like much, but I'm going to go into the reason why you need this tool, and why it is very useful for you as a beginner to have one. So, I preface this. Me holding the wand in my right hand means that I am pushing power outward. So, effectively, what I am focusing is my wisdom and my knowledge, and I am pushing it into this video to help you process it. Now, what would happen if I was holding it in my left hand? Well, this hand is the hand to draw in power, to obtain power. So, how do you get one of these bad boys? Effectively, what you need is either wood, bone, or crystal. And any bone will do. This is a hog bone. Do keep in mind that sometimes the spirit of said bone may still be attached. And there are also other types of things like this. You could technically use this as a wand, though the flat bottom may be kind of a hassle to that. That is not a wand that I use, and this is literally just a bone that I have. So, what you really want to do when you're obtaining a wooden wand, so just a stick, a glorified stick, they're literally this easy. I'm I just want everyone to know that it is that easy. Um, what you really want to do is you want to go out into nature and you want to find a tree. But before you do this, you need to research the different types of trees, their woods, and their metaphysical properties. This is oak. Oak is the druid's tree, the most magical tree in that area, and it also is connected to the planet Jupiter, which brings in wealth, power, and knowledge. So, you want to look at that, and you want to find a specific tree. And what you want to do is you want to connect to that tree. How do you connect to that tree? I'll tell you. You need water for libations, and you can also use honey for this. I recommend honey. And you can also offer the tree time. Meditate under the tree. Connect to it. Befriend it. And once you have done this, for this could be weeks, could be days, and the tree visually shows that it likes you, then you can either look around the tree and find a fallen branch, or, and this is what the tree that I bonded with did for me, it will allow you to cut from its branches just enough. And you're, depending on how you connected to this tree, you may feel bad. And this will always be connected to the tree. So, by all respects, thank that tree often. And as for bones, you would be best off foraging the bones. If you found like a really big deer bone, that would probably work best. And again, you want to look into the metaphysical properties of an animal. A deer represents Artemis, and hence the deer is linked not just to the earth, but to the moon. So you just want to keep that in mind. And as for crystals, what more can be said? Every crystal has a unique vibration and unique metaphysical properties. So, go with your gut. What do you need? That will decide what kind of wand you need. And it doesn't have to be super fancy. Now, this is the interesting part. You can combine wood, bone, or crystal into a wand. I do not have an example of this, but if you need two different properties in your wand, then you can take, let's say, the bone of a bear, which represents strength, and perhaps an emerald crystal, and you put that emerald crystal on the bear bone. So you have strength and you have wisdom. That's the, boast of both of best worlds. So you have that. Now, yes, you want to consecrate these items. You want to make sure, hey, this is protected. This is used for your practice. All right, so now we're going to get into the chalice or the cup. Now, generally, what these are used for, and this will be a very quick little thing about cups and chalices. If there is more information, please put it in the comments below. But effectively what you need is a nice cup like this. You could even use a coffee mug. For real, I don't care what cup you use. I just use a fancy one because I'm very traditional. But effectively what you do with this is you use it for drinking potions, you use it for drinking initiatory alcohol like wine at communion, just look around. These things all come together and make sense. And what you can also use this for is to represent water. So let's say you're doing a ritual where you need water. You can put the water in your chalice, which will add more power to the water, and depending on if you pour it out as a libation or if you drink it, it just adds to it. And if you use this cup to pour libations to a deity you may revere, then that also helps, and it consecrates this chalice further. So you really want to have one of these. It doesn't have to look like this, really it doesn't. If you can just get a normal coffee mug that you're just really attached to, that works fine. You could even get a plastic cup. So, that is the chalice. And now I'm going to get into the Athame. Now, the Athame. This is where things get a little spooky. This is mine. This is a skinning knife. And effectively what you use this for, and it can vary, if you do blood magic, you would have a special Athame for cutting. I'm not going to specify what you're cutting, but I'm sure you can fill in the blanks. Now, your ritual dagger can be used as well for astral things and symbolic astral things. So let's say you wanted to do a cord cutting, but you don't want to light a whole bunch of candles on fire. Well, you would single out the cord and then you would visualize yourself cutting it. That's one example. But the Athame represents air. So it's about dissecting knowledge. It's about swiftness. So you really want to have one of these. You can also use it to christen things. So let's say I wanted to christen this cup. I would do like that, like the kings used to. It's really how you can incorporate the use of a sword or a dagger in your practice. Not everybody does blood stuff, so don't. I don't. I'm just adding it because I feel it is necessary. So you really just want to really indulge yourself in the use of these tools because there's so many. And you can even enchant these tools once you understand how to enchant. And the wand, what this does is it moves energy. What the cup does is it empowers all liquids. What this does, it helps you dedicate things, it helps you, cut things apart. So you need all of this. You need something to help you direct your energy if you're not into energy work. And I mean, you can do the same thing with your finger. This is a wand. This is a wand right here. This one too. So you just want to understand yourself. That's what you want. And if you come out of it and you do it and you achieve it, then I know that this will all come easier. And as I say, make it yours. This is a craft. This is an art. It's yours and no one else's. So, this has been Tardis Malus, and I bestow emerald blessings upon you all for health, wealth, and wisdom.